Hello and welcome back to Outer Wilds. We learned quite a bit last time. Whoop, I already know about the launch codes. Why are you telling me about the... There's weird things happening now with Outer Wilds. I gotta say that. It's been acting a little bit funky, I think. Just a little bit. A couple funky things going on. We kind of demystified some of the, I'm gonna call it Dark Stranger, the dark world part of the dark side of Stranger is a good way of putting it. Subterranean lake. Let's see here. There's more to find out here. Vast subterranean lake beneath the submerged structure. The sealed vault is resting on the shore of the lake. There are 3 interfaces, each marked with one of the 3 symbols from the vault. Endless Canyon. No, I don't want to mark that. I want to mark the Stranger. I have to say, I haven't really talked about it much. Found a slide reel that shows 3 experiments conducted with 3 different artifacts. The 3rd experiment appears to have been a success. We don't know what happened with the 2nd one, do we? Oh God, the 2nd one was the person who ends up in the vault, aren't they? Someone went a little bit rogue, didn't they? The 2nd experiment was a bit of a failure, wasn't it? And maybe that person kind of lost their mind a little bit, maybe? And maybe a lot of people ended up not making it in the end because they ultimately died, and so the only one who was left was the one who lost their mind. Maybe that's it, and actually they do mean me harm, and maybe they actually are kind of an angry person. None of this sounds good to me. Man, and here I was hoping for just a nice little, kick in the woods. Just it's just, nothing to worry about. But now I have to come reassess my theory that in fact there is a potential psychopathic owl deer person hanging out in the woods. I hate that. I hate when that happens. I hate having to reassess my theories and incorporate psychopathic owl antler people. Man, why? We were having such a good time. So I am gonna I'm gonna come here from now on. It's unfortunately a little bit dicey, but once I'll get used to it. So I think what I want to do today. I think what I should do, honestly, is go to the River Lowlands, because it's the first place that gets kind of demolished. It's the first place that gets demolished by the dam breaking. So I feel like it's the place I need to, take priority. I'm not excited about visiting any of the places, if I'm being very honest. Because, like I say, this whole thing really disturbs me on a visceral level. Oh, I guess the dam was the 3rd place, wasn't it? I can also visit the dam. But I'm going to check out the River Lowlands. It is really interesting that there's ghost matter in this place. By the way, if you are joining me for Echoes of the Eye, I guess I didn't finish my thought. I'm really impressed by the fact that this expansion really is basically an entire new campaign. Like, there's enough stuff to discover in this campaign that it feels like an entirely new experience. If this was Outer Wilds the game, I wouldn't question it. It really is a very complete experience. But I should say, if you're joining me, like I did call this series Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye, if you're hoping to see a playthrough of the standard Outer Wilds experience, the good news is that, ultimately this experience doesn't really touch on the base game. And I could very easily do a playthrough of that after I've completed Echoes of the Eye. And honestly, I could do with something as like, you know, wholesome as that. And as I've said, the Outer Wilds experience is pretty eerie, so it's not like it will be completely without scares, but it's already far tamer than this experience. I'll say that. Okay, I always have to prep myself a little bit for this. So this is going to be the River Lowlands. We don't have a lot of time on this one because basically as soon as the dam breaks, this place is what? Why did I roast a marshmallow? This place is the first to go. I really can't stress this enough, how much this place stresses me out. I don't know what it is. I mean, part of it is not, it's just not hearing anything. Extinguish. Oh, interesting. Did that extinguish the door? It did. I'm very worried. Please don't let this be a amnesia experience. Like, I don't want to have to hide away from ghostly owl people. That's not what I signed up for. Is this just where the boat is? I don't want to know where the boat is yet. That's not what's important to me yet. I need to find information. Hopefully a password. I see, I saw there was a teleporter there. There we go. I mean, that's in itself is kind of spooky. The owl people had a interesting set of technology, didn't they? They seem to be very analog. Does that make sense? It's like there's not a lot of metal work going on. Oh, I hate it. What is that? I hate it. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna have to extinguish my flame and hide. If I go up to them now, it would help to demystify it a little bit. God, I hate this. I'm not saying anything. Hello. Ah! Hello. I mean no harm. Oh, okay. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? That's not so bad. That's honestly not bad. If that's the worst I can expect. Oh. Yeah, I don't have enough time to do that again, do I? I think I probably messed up in a major way. Yep. Okay. Well, I learned something new. I learned quite a few things, if I'm being honest. Well, I don't know how many things I learned, but first of all, I learned that I don't think they mean me any harm. I think that I'm actually I'm correct in a lot of my assessment of the situation, and I think they just don't want me there. They don't want me knowing what, you know, like they want to be left alone, and I think part of that is that they don't like what would make them think that I'm trying to help them, and really at the end of the day, am I trying to help them? I think the game will lead me to the conclusion that yes, I am. Like, I can see what's going wrong with the tower, and I know that something needs to be done about it. I don't know necessarily, how to fix it, or even what fixing it does for them. Like, what does fixing the tower do? I don't even know what the tower does. How can I, you know, say, oh yeah, don't worry, owl people that I don't know anything about. I'll help you by doing what exactly? I'll help you do the thing. I will, I promise. So, I think that their uneasiness of my presence, it's not unjustified in the sense that, like, what are you doing here? This is our place. You can't help us. We're basically screwed. We're doomed. And get out of here. I can understand that. I really can. I think that this place has, like, these are the 3 locations. The bell. Maybe I have to get this set up. I noticed this tower is like tilted now. I don't think it was tilted when I first got here, was it? It's something I'm gonna have to check out with the dam. I think that it's misaligned. I don't know what it's meant to do. Like, coming back to it, I really do think it's down to the fact that the dam breaks. I think that's messing with their with what they want. I still don't know what it is that they wanted, but I'm getting there. I'm figuring it out. It really helps to know that I don't think there's going to be any, like, major spooks. They did say they would, that option really did scare me. Reduce frights. I've never seen such a scary option in my life. I feel like there is something out there, but I don't know what it is. I can't get down there because I don't have my jetpack. So I feel like there will be a similar scenario in each of these places where I have to kind of hide and find out something. Definitely hear footsteps. I'm going to resist feeling scared about them anymore until I actually see tangible evidence of them hurting me. I don't think they actually mean any harm. Maybe they'll chase me. Like, that's the scariest thing. But the worst thing is, if they catch me, I just get booted out of their dreamscape. It's not so bad. Oh, there's the boat. Maybe I'm supposed to spawn the boats, so that, like, when I find out the information, I can, like, jump on a boat because they'll, like, chase me out. That would be horrifying. I mean, again, it really is just, like, circumstance that this place is spooky. This isn't powered up yet. I'm not seeing a sun. It could be, there's always the possibility that they do have a sun, but what? But that they're on the moon orbiting this ringed world, right? It could be that their moon was like, it's not. I don't think it's tidally locked, although it might be tidally locked. It's like, it's in synchronicity. Like it rotates at the same speed as it orbits that world, and so maybe it's that one side of it is perpetually looking at the ringed world, and you know, therefore facing away from the sun. This was, oh, yeah, and this is the end of the tower. I do really love how the realities of, the day kind of interact with the, realities of the dream world. It's interesting. It's like almost like an Inception kind of thing. Well, I did accomplish something. I just didn't accomplish it good enough. I think I almost found something out. I think what I should have done is, instead of following the that owl person into the church, I should have kept going and maybe gone upstairs, and maybe I could have observed what they were doing without disturbing them. I think going up into that room was a mistake. So in the next episode, I'm going to try basically the same thing again, but I might try and find a different route once I get to the church. It's a pretty spooky game, but it really is just spooky. I don't think it's like outright horror. It's very close, though. Anyway, hoping I find out more, maybe get our first password, and we'll see what happens. And once I do, I think probably I won't revisit the bell until I have all three. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are, definitely hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing for more content. I'm just going to end it here. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.